Hey everyone, it's Michelle. I'm just letting you guys know that I am still here. I'm just sharing some of the wolf love with our interns that we have for over summer. So that way everybody gets a chance to kind of be involved with the Facebook page and keeping you guys informed with what's going on with wolves in the wild. So, thanks.
Okay guys, hi. It's Cameron again. First off, I just want to start out by saying thanks for all the support on the Facebook page. Now guys, as you can see, we are in here today with Navi and Tala. Neither of them are British Columbian wolves. They are both timber wolves. Navi, a black-faced timber wolf. Tala is one of our resident little timber wolf girls there. You might get a chance to meet her if you come by the sanctuary and do one of our alpha tours. But, well, needless to say, guys, we're going to just do a follow-up to what we talked about last week and the plight of the current plight, of British Columbian wolves. Now, guys, we talked last week about the 5-year wolf call policy that the provincial government is currently enacting against these BC wolves. But what that fails to address is the rampant hunting of these animals that occurs every year outside of this policy. So the second year of this 5-year policy just completed, they killed over 160 of these wolves. Well, that's nothing compared to the summer between 1,000 and 1,400 wolves they kill every year via legal hunting. Unfortunately, British Columbia very much thinks they must rely upon hunting of their predators, their grizzly bears, their black bears, their BC, British Columbian wolves, in order to sustain their economy. Of course, when we really look at the facts there, these animals are worth far more alive via ecotourism, people coming through to see them in the wild, than they are dead through that simple, 2-figure, even small 3-figure tag you would pay to kill one of these animals. In fact, in Yellowstone National Park, where they reintroduced the gray wolf in 1995, wolves make over $37.5 million annually for the park. So in British Columbia, it's around the same. It's up there in the 7 figures. These wolves, these predators, they make great money for the government. Unfortunately, still this hunting persists. Now guys, the reason I wanted to take another week to talk to you about the plight of British Columbian wolves is, of course, Navi, come here, bud. Come here. We're gonna get Navi in here so we can get a little wolf action, and you don't just have to see my face, you get to see this beautiful, beautiful boy. Navi, come here, big boy. Come here, big boy. Now, like I said, guys, Navi here, he is a black-phase timber wolf. And Kenai, we talked about last week, he is a black-phase British Columbian wolf. Well, guys, again, back to the state of wolves in British Columbia. Navi is a little crazy. Like I said, they kill around 1,400 of these guys every single year. And unfortunately, many of these British Columbian wolves call what is known as the Great Bear Rainforest home. On the very western Pacific coast of British Columbia, you can find this beautiful Great Bear Rainforest. It's one of the last strongholds of old-growth rainforests in the world. We think of rainforests when we think of these tropical destinations in Costa Rica and Belize and Panama, but of course in Canada they have that rainforest too. And this rainforest is home to a bevy of endangered species, including the British Columbian wolf, what is known as the spirit bear, the grizzly bear, as well as some endangered resident and transient orca pods, and a whole other host of marine mammals. Unfortunately, guys, British Columbia has begun discussing opening the Great Bear Rainforest to some rampant hunting. In fact, they just recently pushed through a policy that will triple the amount of grizzly bears that will be called in what is known as the Peace Region. This is this Pacific Western region of British Columbia. Pretty ironic, right guys, considering it's called the Peace Region? Well, it doesn't seem very, very peaceful for these incredible animals that call the Great Bear Rainforest home. Guys, I cannot stress this enough. This is one of the last frontiers of ecosystem and true wilderness in the world, and unfortunately, it is being systematically logged. The habitat of these wolves, these bears, and thus you're starting to see a lot of pollution in the rivers, in the streams, out into the ocean, and that's affecting the marine mammals. We can see how the industry is affecting this incredible ecosystem. It is very, very unfortunate, and it doesn't look like the provincial government's going to be doing too much anytime soon to protect this incredible ecosystem. Guys, just a few more things about these BC wolves that live over there on that western Pacific coast in the Great Bear Rainforest. They're known as sea wolves, guys, so it's an even, more specific subspecies of the British Columbian wolf, known as the sea wolf. And of course they're called the sea wolf, guys. We see Navi over here showing off, doing a little bit of yoga for us. They're called the sea wolf because, well, they spend so much time in the sea. In fact, these guys can swim up to 7 to 8 miles in a single day around the coasts of the rainforest, through the streams and the rivers. These guys are incredible swimmers and also incredible fishermen. When the herring spawns and the salmon spawns come in to the Great Bear Rainforest, these British Columbian sea wolves, they understand the exact time they come in and they go down, and just like you see with those brown bears up in Alaska snatching the salmon as they're beginning to spawn, we see the same thing with our British Columbian wolves. Hello, Navi. These guys are really incredible hunters, yet despite their incredible capacity for hunting, their incredible intelligence, and their endangered status, and what they mean to that beautiful ecosystem, they still are hunted mercilessly, guys. I know this is a lot of negative. Maybe that's a bad thing, but honestly, we believe here at the sanctuary that if we're not getting the information out there, if we're not getting the knowledge out to you guys, the people, hi Navi, hi there. If we're not getting that knowledge out to you guys, nothing's gonna change. So please consider going online and learning more about the specific BC wolf call, in addition to how they handle wolves in general and hunt wolves, grizzly bears, and all these incredible predators. You know, one last thing, guys, when I mentioned the Great Bear Rainforest, you might be wondering, well, where did it get its name? Why is it called the Great Bear Rainforest? Well, in addition to being home to a whole host of grizzly bears and black bears, it's also home to what is known as the spirit bear. The spirit bear is actually considered a distinct subspecies of black bear. It is a white phase black bear. It is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful animal. Please go online, check out some images. There's an incredible Nat Geo documentary about their Great Bear Rainforest and all the animals that call it home. And please consider fighting to protect this incredible ecosystem. Not only will you be fighting to protect these beautiful wolves we have here, you'll also be fighting to protect those marine mammals, those orca, those dolphins, the herring, the salmon, the grizzly bear as well. You know, the list goes on and on. So please consider being a voice for all these incredible creatures going forward. Hey, thanks so much, guys, again for all the support. I got some Navi hair. That's pretty much a daily occurrence. I tend to find that every time I shower, I get a little bit more wolf hair out of my head there. But anyway, guys, please consider supporting these incredible animals, and thank you guys so much for already supporting us here at Colorado Wolf and Wildlife. Take it easy, y'all.
Alright, come on, Tyler. Cooperate. Wolf vlog time. Not with me. Not with me. No, no. Go.
I gotta finish this makeout session.